Well, hello, are you recording? So today I'm making a video where I'm gonna talk to you about the Dialing God book. And this is my go-to book whenever I wake up in the morning, as you know, or sometimes. But if I try to, if I make the effort to, when I wake up in the morning, connect to the light of the Creator, this is the book that I use. And now I've studied various different spiritualities, throughout my entire life, and I have personally found that Kabbalah is the one for me because it means to receive, and whatever you give is what you receive. It's ultimately the teachings of Jesus, and it says to put you in a consciousness where you're constantly sharing because you're naturally you're not worried about where you're receiving because you're constantly sharing with the world. But you have to know how to share because you can't just be like, you know what I mean? So this particular little book is what helps set the tone for me. Now it's got prayers for the waters, for when you go inside the water. I'm gonna dip myself inside the pool. It's got prayers for when you go to the sleeps. It's got the good night prayers. It's like good night. And why is it important to have the good night prayers? When you eat through it, it's got the eat prayers, like when you eat, you're like, thank you, Lord, for this food, and then basically what happens is what you're taking in, it's an entity, it's a force, it's an energy. So you're taking it in, it's going through you, you're the vessel, you're sending it back to the light of the Creator. So the light of the Creator can properly associate it back to its reincarnation or evolution or whatever it is. But you're also taking in that energy. So whatever that maybe, a sage came back as a chicken just for you, and you're eating the chicken and you're like, well, whatever, I don't care. Well, you don't get the full power of that energy. So, but when you do the prayer, you do, and when you do the nighttime prayer, you send it up there. So you got to do the prayers. It's work. Well, so you got the morning prayers, you got the pool prayers, you've got the nighttime prayers, you've got the food prayers, and the morning prayers, there's like, I think, I don't know, 14, 15, 19. There's he who provides the footsteps of man. So my understanding of what it means is that, someone who helps others in their spiritual path, giving strength to people who are tired. Sometimes you're like, oh, whatever, I don't want to do it, I don't care. Like they're right about at the edge, and they're like, oh, man. It's like, whatever. No, well, you give people strength, and when you're doing these prayers, you kind of want to, you want to think about the other person, because the energy is going through you, so you will constantly want to remove that element of the right. Ultimately, rules the left, right, right. That's why I said right, because that's what happens. So we have to constantly increase that function, go beyond our fears, go beyond our doubts, go beyond our uncertainties. We all have them. I'm not a teacher. I'm a student and a teacher, I guess. I don't know. We're all students and teachers. The point is that, yeah, so I go through, I think about prosperity for friends and family. I think about healing, and it sets the tone for me in the morning. So before I do anything, oftentimes I think it's like, I'm going to make a video. I didn't do my prayer before I did this video, because I just felt it. But when I do other videos, I think to myself, I need to do the prayer. Why do I do that? Because I want to be the proper channel for that particular message that I want to put out into the world. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Either way, I want to wish you a happy, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful eternal time.